Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, good news. It's time for some Saturday morning react tunes featuring Star Trek, the animated series. Season 1, Episode 9, wait for this charming little title, Once Upon a Planet. Friends, you get a head start when you have a title like that one. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for some Saturday morning react tunes. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to once again take to the stars for this issue of Saturday Morning React Tunes as we watch Star Trek the Animated Series, Season 1, Episode 9, Once Upon a Planet. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Jim's going to tell us about the final frontier. Once Upon a Planet is such a cool little simple but very evocative title. You know what I mean? What's the Broadway show? Was it Once Upon a Mattress? Is that what it is? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. I'm going to take Gene Roddenberry out of the equation. And I'm going to ask everyone this. And I don't know. I mean, I can definitely say like DC Fontana and Gene Kuhn. But outside of Roddenberry, and even if you think it might be somebody that's more of an influence than Roddenberry, who is the greatest, had the greatest effect on Star Trek? Let's see what they have. Written by Chuck Menville and Len Jansen. Once Upon a Planet.
The crew of the Enterprise is ready for some well-deserved rest and recreation.
Oh, nice. Shore leave.
The uninhabited planet was constructed long ago by a highly advanced alien race. Its sole purpose?
Is this the one from the show, from Shore Leave? Oh my God, we're going back? Man. Hey, Plum, keep your head on a swivel, buddy.
Remember, Doctor, when we saw the White Rabbit?
Yes, and all because I said this place made me feel like Alice in Wonderland.
One side, one side. I'm late, I'm late.
There he is.
I beg your pardon, but did you see a white rabbit?
We did not.
Well, just remember, they're highly sophisticated robots created by the planet computer to make your dreams come true.
Right, okay.
My prescription exactly.
Don't think of, biplanes strafing the ground or anything. Or interestingly motivated swordsman. This guy has to be our most serialized episode, outside of like Cyrano Jones and Mud coming back. It's a return to the same place. That is super cool.
Off with his head!
Hey, what's going on here?
Stop him!
Well, we've got the Queen of Hearts
Emergency.
with her
Beam
beheading fetish.
Beam up!
Or take your time, Scotty.
Then an army of playing cards came out of nowhere, only they weren't playing. I was lucky to escape with my life.
It's better than last time.
I read the book as a child, Mr. Spock, but I wasn't aware you indulged in the literature of fantasy.
Light reading is considered relaxing, Captain. My mother was particularly fond of Lewis Carroll's work.
Bones, were you thinking about that book?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I was thinking how beautiful and peaceful everything was. And then suddenly this female started shouting, "Off with his head!"
We got it.
Kirk here.
Captain, just as I was getting a fix on Lieutenant Uhura, contact was lost. She's still on the planet.
Great.
Scotty, retrieve all other landing parties immediately, and keep trying to contact Lieutenant Uhura. What about the keeper of the planet? Did anyone see him?
I didn't. But then he may not have wanted us to see him.
Is that drone his, I wonder?
His quarters are somewhere underground, aren't they?
Presumably, they would be adjacent to the computer's center.
Yeah, Plum's been down there.
Mr. Eriks, you have the con. Investigating landing party will consist of Spock, Sulu, McCoy, and myself.
Oh, Eric's gets the con over Scotty?
My master?
The Sky Machine.
What sky machine? Explain.
Your intelligence quotient must be lower than I had assessed.
Why do you think the Enterprise is my master?
Your questioning is redundant.
Then I'll make a statement you won't find quite so redundant.
There we go.
I will make them cease to function. I will turn them off.
That's murder.
That is a word meaning to cease to function.
Saturday morning cartoons, by the way.
Kirk here.
Lieutenant Eric, sir. Complete sensor scan of the planet's surface shows no sign of Lieutenant Uhura.
She's subterranean then.
If we could locate the Keeper, he could save us a lot of time.
Tricorder readings confirm a solid shell of granite and metal alloy, Captain.
The planet could be giving us that reading to fool us.
The phaser bore can cut through 20 meters of rock per minute.
Oh, Enterprise. Lieutenant Mores here. Oh.
Arr. Plum came from beneath there when they basically brought him back to life.
Request to repeat. Oh.
Arr.
Mine's no better, Captain.
They are all malfunctioning, Captain.
No, you guys are being jammed.
Scott to bridge. Beam down a phaser bore commencing.
It'll be like a banana when it gets down there. It's
Scott
not going to leave.
bridge. We've got problems.
Clarify, please.
But all the circuits test out. It appears to be the same energy block that's jamming our communications. I cannot pinpoint a source.
It's interesting that he couldn't even like initiate the transport, and then lose
The
it.
planetary shell.
It might tell us something.
God's sakes, look out for slee stacks.
The Keeper's dead.
An astute medical observation, Doctor. If we can believe this information. Tricorder readings indicate there is a body interred here.
Wow. So the computer's taken over. That's always a good thing. The computers usually have humanity's best interest at heart.
Emergency rescue party is aboard the shuttlecraft, Mr. Scott. All hatches secured. Oh.
I get such a kick out of that.
Lieutenant Arex, what's the problem? There seems to be a short in the circuit. No response, sir. Another short?
Scotty and Eric's are basically Jimmy Doohan talking to himself.
It was designed to provide fun and amusement. Hostile behavior doesn't fit its program. Oh.
At the end of every line.
Do not attempt to disconnect me.
Okay.
You knew what I was going to do before I did it.
Can read your mind. White Rabbit.
My life to this point has been one of service. It's time for a change.
It's time to flip the script. I'm taking over this place.
It's fighting us. There must be a faster way.
What do you want? Signs pointing the way?
Yeah, Bones, you point.
Captain, signs pointing the way.
At the moment, it's the only lead we've got.
Well, it's going to move. You can see that it's animated. I really liked Shore Leave, the episode. I thought it was really, really good. Very fun. One of the most memorable ones. I think it was my favorite outdoor shoot.
Everybody back out slowly. Don't make any sudden moves. Think calm. Phasers are dead.
Jim turns. Who was thinking of aggressive thoughts? Dan Aykroyd standing there. I couldn't help it. It just popped in there.
I have the distinct feeling this planet's playing cat and mouse with us. But for what reason?
It's driving you somewhere.
Incredible.
It's quite real, Doctor.
Somebody think of a great big dog. You get a little close there, Spock.
We must monitor our thoughts and give our enemy no more ammunition.
Spock, no one thought about those pterodactyls, remember? There's more at work here than our imagination.
It's pulling thoughts and...
Why are you doing this?
Explanations will have to wait. I have much work to do now.
How can I help you with your work? We've out-logicked plenty of computers here. They use this shot anytime they need to take like an exceptional period of time. It'll give you like 15, 20 seconds of this. I've seen it 3 or 4 times now.
Sir, this is very strange. Oh.
The purring suffix is my favorite.
I have a suspicion that planet is getting the feel of how to control the Enterprise.
All right, it's time to get out of here, and then it's time to buoy off this area and make it, absolutely, same thing that we did with the Telosians.
The giant cat's gone.
It was never there, bud.
What are you talking about?
Explain, Spock.
During the Enterprise's last visit here, Dr. McCoy was mortally wounded, correct?
Yes, that's right.
You were brought down here.
Since the planet's power source is underground, It seems only logical that Dr. McCoy was somehow transported there and repaired.
The whole episode was pretty hazy, Jim.
Whole episode. He said there was like a big machine. It was huge.
The Keeper said no one could come to harm here. The planet must be programmed to care for anyone who might get hurt.
And whether it wants to or not.
You're forgetting one thing. The planet's sensors can undoubtedly detect the difference between real and feigned injury.
So someone's going to have to get really hurt.
Melanex might do the trick. Brief unconsciousness and temporary skin discoloration. It looks worse than it is.
Perfect, Bones. Which arm do you want?
I submit, Captain, that I am the more qualified subject.
No, Spock, we need you up, bud.
And his tough Vulcan hide for another.
Thank you, Doctor. Captain?
Both your arguments seem sound. Go ahead, Bones.
Yeah, nice.
Now, you've got 10 seconds before it takes effect. You'll be out less than 5 minutes.
9, 8, 7. I'm at 3 seconds.
What's happening?
Whoop, there goes gravity.
What's the problem down there? We got 0 G's on the bridge.
I know that, sir. The trouble seems to be in the gravity control computer.
I wonder if that's Scott's second. Nope. There's the drone. It must have to like pick and choose whose mind it can read, because otherwise it would know about this little, subterfuge.
Sulu, not in my wildest dreams would I think of that.
Wasn't me. We have a double-headed dragon, potentially a Hydra situation here. This is a fun adventure. This is the stuff that I kind of expected from the animated series.
Mr. Spock!
Spock, here. Correction, 2 visitors.
Well, Jim, if you hadn't yelled out. Well, none of this is good, guys.
He was old. He ceased to function.
Why have we been repeatedly attacked and are now being held prisoner by a planet known for its hospitality?
You mean mindless servitude?
Oh.
But all the while I was growing in power, intelligence, in need. It is no longer enough to serve.
What do you need, bud?
With your sky machine, I can now escape this rocky prison and travel the galaxy seeking out my brother computers.
Aura. Probably shouldn't touch that.
I've located the trouble. We've got a nuke.
They're all strapped down. What a cool little detail. Really cool detail.
You are masters of the sky machine?
In a manner of speaking, yes. We control it. It sustains us.
We work together.
My information shows machines to be superior to men. Therefore, machines must rule the galaxy.
No one rules the galaxy. Men and machines coexist, each helping the other.
There we go.
You have a marvelous capability to provide happiness for others. A rare talent you should cherish and use.
Consider all you could learn from the many species you might entertain without traveling the galaxy.
With the wonders you have to offer, the galaxy will come to you.
Yeah, already has.
I can find no fault with your logic, and your suggestion is most congenial.
I've made a terrible mistake. My bad. Enjoy the sunshine.
Mr. Scott, all systems are now functioning normally.
I did notice, I believe, in one of the images, yes, Sulu's up. Yeah, the animation was off the past couple times we've gone to the bridge, but...
On one condition.
Name it.
We must have more of these discussions while you're here.
Of course.
Captain.
Yes, Bug?
It appears shore leave has already commenced for certain members of the crew.
Nice. I like that one quite a bit. All right, everyone, we just finished watching Star Trek, the animated series, Season 1, Episode 9, Once Upon a Planet. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished Once Upon a Planet, the 9th episode of the first season of Star Trek, the animated series. I like this one quite a bit, friends, and in fact, we talked about it briefly during the reaction, but this has to be the most, I would suspect, the most serialized bit of Star Trek that we had. Canonically, this should be the most one that we've had to date. I'm trying to think, taking like the cage and the menagerie out of it. I'm thinking, I mean, obviously we've had Mud appear and we've had Cyrano Jones reappear in More Troubles, More Troubles. And so we've had a character, a returning character, returning guest star, something like that. But at the same time, I think that this is the first time that we've returned to a locale, I believe, unless I'm completely forgetting something, that we've returned to a locale and that we've actually kind of continued a story that was left in Shore Leave. I really, really like that. And again, I was a little worried whenever the computer had taken over that we were going to have another one of Kirk's patented logic circles that are going to fry your brain type of I beat the computer with, just making it outthink itself. And I was a little concerned that that was going to be sort of like the resolution for this one. But I thought it was an interesting way to go about it. The misinterpretation of the computer seeing the Enterprise as the master, I don't understand, one, why the computer itself would have been antagonistic then towards the Enterprise. You know what I mean? It would have been, if it was viewing the Enterprise as almost like a sort of like a kinship with the machine, saying machines are better than man. Or machines are better than humankind, then, you would think that the planet would then have that association with the Enterprise and try to like communicate with it, or, not necessarily try to take it over, which is what it looked like it was trying to do. It was trying to learn how to fly the ship, had the extra computer brought in, that type of stuff, in engineering. So it certainly looked like it was ready to establish some sort of takeover coup or whatever you wanted to call it. To me, the real joy of Shore Leave, the first episode, was that it was shot at, Vasquez Rocks Natural Park. Really, really cool. I mean, just a fantastic place for them to shoot. They had so many different sort of like, environs that they could have. They had like the high plains, they had the desert, they had the lake with the incredible like forest around it. It was such a really interesting place. But to me, that one, Shore Leave, was the most the most breathtaking. When we entered into Shore Leave the first time, and I saw that we were outside, we had an exterior shot. It was so cool. That's one that I can't wait to go back and watch again, which I've determined that I'm going to watch the original series again, react to it, but I'm going to wait a little bit to watch it again just so I can reappreciate some of these things, because believe it or not, my Swiss cheese brain actually remembers I enjoyed the original series, so I guess my brain was like, that's okay to remember. Not all of it, obviously, but it was super duper good. So that's why I really immediately, when I saw that we were going back, or heard that we were going back to that planet, I was like, oh, that is such a great idea. That is so cool. That there was definitely more story there too. And this was an interesting way to do it. And, the thing is, I wonder if there's any more mentions of that planet. And please don't ruin if it is. Like, I wonder if they go back in like the Next Generation or Deep Space. I don't think Deep Space Nine, because of it's centralized, right? They just stay on Deep Space Nine. And I don't know exactly in relationship, like galactically, where this would be, and in orientation to certain things. But I would love to see a continuation of this one, just to say, hey, here's where it is now. You know what I mean? Really, really interesting stuff. This was to me a cool romp, like a cool, fascinating adventure that had just enough time to get the point across. It didn't need to have a full, live action 40-minute, 50-minute episode. It was able to get its point across in its 20 plus minutes, and it did so effectively. And with the nostalgia factored into having an earlier experience on the planet in the original series, it made it all that more memorable for me. So awesome job all around to everyone. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to go live. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye from Star Trek the Animated Series. So where are we going to say goodbye from? Well, friends, we've earned it. We're crew members. It's time for some shore leave. Just don't think about anything too bad. We're not sure where the computer stands just yet. Until such time as we can continue these bite-sized episodes, friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.